If you look for what you want, you suffer. If you don't find what you want, you suffer. Even if you can find exactly what you want, you still suffer. Life is not about the destination. Life is about the journey. That is why you should enjoy the moment. Because if you want to live and if you want to explore how God He is for who He is, now you need to understand from your view and from the level where people they can view God in you. You start to say now, I want to see my father.
Yeah.
You want to change the perspective now. You want to see maybe if I can find my father, maybe I can my life will
Change.
to find out that it was breaking heart. Like it was heartbreaking to see that to find my father in that state. It was breaking heart. Like I was there to see that it was breaking heart.
What was it?
No, my father was not in the state of the person that I could perceive he would be.
He was. Hello, everyone. My name is Buluke, your favorite content creator, and this is Motivation Corner, the biggest podcast in the world. If you're here for the first time, you are most welcome, and thank you for being here. And if you're returning, you also welcome, and thank you for being here all the time. If you haven't subscribed, do the right thing and subscribe. And also, guys, comments, please comment, and yeah. So, guys, as I mentioned, we are at the studio. We are sponsored by Unit Number 2, Bretton Wood. It's a beautiful place. You can come book yourself with your partner. It's a 3-bedroom Airbnb way. It's self-serving, self-catering, and you can book yourself and have a weekend away. If you're in Witbank, you don't really have to go far away. Just come here and be beautiful and experience this beautiful place. Okay, before we waste time, guys, I don't like man. Today I was like, man, I'm gonna call my friend. You know, I've always been talking about associate yourself with great people. So guys, I'm like, let me plug you with my people. You know? So today I have a dear friend, my colleague, a father, and everything more, which he will explain, he will introduce to us. So welcome, my friend, and thank you so much for honoring the invite.
Thank you so much, my friend. And good morning to you guys. I'm Thulani Skosana. Usually, I work at One Technology. I, everything will unfold. And thank you, my friend, for inviting me. I'm hoping that we are going to have a great time. And I'm hoping that everything that we are going to share here, it's going to help us to have wisdom and it's going to help us to grow.
Yes.
Thank you.
You remember when were we studying BTech? Did I do BTech? No, I didn't do BTech with you. When we were still doing our diploma. We used to think of maybe we should have a motivation something. You remember?
Yeah.
And it's because when we went to the graduation ceremonies, we'll be inspired. We'll be like, Hamara, we can do this.
Why do they have to call someone outside while we can do it?
We can do it.
Yeah, but now this is a great thing, and the journey. That's why sometimes I always say that life is not about the destination, but it's about the journey.
Yeah.
So I always say, and my student will tell you, will say to you that if you look for what you want, you suffer. If you don't find what you want, you suffer. Even if you can find exactly what you want, you still suffer. Why? Because life is not about the destination. Life is about the journey. That is why you should enjoy the moment. Because if you want to live and if you want to explore how God He is, for who He is, now you need to understand from your view and from the level where people they can view God in you. So love is the most important thing in this world.
Yeah. Hey, Doc. I know we haven't told the people that you are Dr. Thane, but you can tell, guys, by the way he speaks. But let's take it back, man. Let's take it back before we get so serious. So understand, we want people to relate with you. Where are you from? Where were you born? And in the whole journey, Jay, where were you until you are what you are?
Wow. I grew up at a place called Vlakte number 2, Kwandebele, which is between Kwagafontein and Gomhlanga. We were 5, which is our other siblings, and also having to stay with our grandmothers. Since you know that in life, maybe things didn't go well with my father and my mother, so they had to look
To separate.
separate ways. So I'm grateful that maybe I went through that, because there is a journey, and I wouldn't be able to tell the story today if I wasn't the one who's walking that journey.
Yeah.
So if someone else was in my shoes, would have blamed my parents' separation.
True.
But to me, it came in a great cause that this great man was created through that struggle.
Yeah.
So it is not sometimes the situation that defines you. Basically, you are the situation. So you need to change. So I will discuss in the further stage that when you call me for motivation, but now you call me for my where I'm coming from. When you call me to motivate, I will discuss 3 types of change.
Yeah.
The level of change that the person needs to understand in life, which is the first one is the process change. The second one is the outcome change. And then the third one is the identity change. But that it's for another day. However, growing up, kwaMahlangu kaule Magweni, and it was nice to khula with our other siblings, because I think my sister, my brother, and my brother is a soldier, and then my other brother, and then the other sisters from my aunt.
Okay.
So it was nice, because
Kumnandi kagogo.
you understand that environment. I wouldn't say that I struggled.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't say that I struggled, but because we had everything.
Needed.
Yes, we had everything that we needed by that time. And that environment, if you are in that environment, you need to start to realize that we had the best moment in our life there, because we had our grannies. Remember, grandparents, what they have, they make mistake with sometimes they make mistake with their kids.
Yeah.
So they want to rectify with their grandchildren. So that is why I said that was the great moment. And from there, completed grade 12, and it was nice.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yes, completed grade 12, and then after then, I went to Middleburg.
Okay.
I think that's where I met my family, the Skosana family.
Yeah.
But I knew that my mother did not hide it from me that your father is Skosana and all that thing. I knew that I was Skosana. And then you know, you start to say now, I want to see my father.
Yeah.
You want to change the perspective now. You want to see, maybe if I can find my father, maybe I can, my life will
Change.
to find out that it was breaking heart. Like it was heartbreaking to see that, to find my father in that state. It was breaking heart. Like I was there to see that it was breaking heart.
What was it?
No, my father was not in the state of the person that I could perceive he would be.
He was not what you expected.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was what, like I was like, okay, but now I need to stand up for myself.
So meeting your father, you realize that actually this man is also not going to rescue me.
This man is
I
not
still
going to
have to
rescue
do
me.
it for
I still
myself,
have to do
by
it for
myself.
by myself. That is why, from that point, I told myself that I will depend on God, and that it's God who made that me to realize that it is Him only.
The only reliable source.
Because you can depend on someone, but it is Him only, God. And through that, I've learned a lot. I started to be independent. Then completed matric, found my father, and then, because I saw that it was not good, then I found a job, because even my grade 12 was not even great. Like it was not that.
Yeah, it was not.
Do you understand? Because I rewrote my matric. And it's like, okay, it was not that great. But I read it, I rework on it. And then after that, I have applied the TUT. I think I've applied the TUT. It was, I think, 2009. 8.
Okay.
Because it was 2008. Because 2008, I remember then, I started working at Midbar, because there was this other big shop, like alcohol retail,
Yeah.
like those
Yeah,
alcohol,
Liquor City.
yes, Liquor City.
Yeah.
So I started working there, and you go 6 to 6, work 6 to 6,
Yeah.
and I will. By then, I that's when I left the mother side,
Yeah.
and then I was this side of my father's side, which is Middleburg, and then
So you stayed with them?
yes, I stayed with them,
Okay.
my father's side. After that, I remember we used to walk every day morning to work, in the afternoon coming back.
From where? From Shuzi to town?
Yeah, from Tuesday to town. It's just a short distance,
Okay.
but we used to walk there. It was nice working. It was nice working. I had my fair deal, but I saw myself that this is not me. This is not me. Who I am. Then, yes, it was nice, because when church, it was always a thing, because from home, Zion, get to Middleburg, Zion, and then move on, because we used to go to church. Then now, TUT accepted me. Wow, like TUT, guys, can you understand? Thulani University of Technology. A person like me.
You felt that deserving,
Like,
because of your results.
because of my results and the background of where I'm coming from. Like, I felt like I don't deserve this. Okay, I have my brother Joseph. He's in UK, by the way. So like my brother, he stayed with me. Like my brother from the same, not my, okay.
From
His
Babamncane.
father, yeah, his babamkhulu, his father and my father, they are brothers. So
Yeah.
I call him my brother. So
Well, obviously,
yeah,
as of thina abantu abamnyama,
African people,
yeah.
like there's no differentiation
Mntwana
between
babamncane umntwana kini.
wagini.
Yeah.
So then from there, I remember we stole imoto kababamkhulu. Siza la TUT, sizo apply.
Nice.
Like it's like, oh, the journey.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, and now I got to be accepted. How the disappointing thing now, I need to write an aptitude test.
Yeah, because your marks were not good.
My results were not good.
So,
And I was like, okay. They set the date. We were here. I think I remember the first friend that I've made at TUT. It was with Nima Gongo.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that is she's somewhere in the Department of Labor in Pretoria.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I'm then because she's from Middleburg, and I also met Lucky because she was also from Given from Middleburg. We're traveling together now.
Yeah.
We're traveling together. So we're traveling together. Then we started doing our HR. We wrote an aptitude test. We were accepted. But being accepted, we were accepted in the foundation phase.
Oh, okay.
But it couldn't matter by then because the status quo, like
I'm a
understand
student at
TUT,
TUT,
understand.
yeah.
I will place my student card here when I go to Kwandebele to see I'm a student at TUT.
Yeah.
Because that thing, it's more like your TT, I can say TT helped me.
Yeah.
Helped me in my journey.
So you choosing HR, or you were just, how did you choose HR? Did you just want to study and you like the available course is HR? How did you come to choose HR?
Why did you go there?
I'm going there.
Yo, you know when we grow up, né? Like the only things that we like study maths, science, and you'll become you're a doctor, you understand, engineer. And my first choice was chemical engineering. My first choice, chemical engineering. I remember when we were studying maths with this other guy, Upazo, I think he was Busi. So I'm talking about engineers now. People who design bridges, people who work in like design the power stations. Like you understand that we were doing that one day we were studying maths and pushing that we want to do this, want to be engineer. I wanted to be a chemical engineer. But because it's just a title. Say, because you want to be perceived as engineer and the whole world will respect you. Without even knowing that you can be a doctor in human resource management. Without even knowing that I will find myself doing human resource management. HR, then my marks.
Brought you to HR. It was by default.
Oh no. My marks. That was the course that, but you see, that was the course that I was able to qualify.
You only qualified for HR.
My friend. But the status quo, you registered at T.
Yeah, so I'm trying to establish that, yes, you wanted to be a chemical engineer. And
Yes.
then if you didn't get it, then you chose whatever that was available.
Yes.
And at that time, what was available was HR.
HR, human
And
resource.
did you understand what is it about? Because I think it has to do with hiring, induction, and all those things. Did you understand, or you were just excited that I'm going to study at TUT?
My friend, studied TUT was the first dream of my life because I think some came, but for me, we are those generation that we say that ngene mhlambe ngembobe nalidi.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That generation say ukuthi okay ngene ngembobe nalidi.
Yeah.
But in that sense, it didn't stop us.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It didn't stop us. You can go check my academic record. I was in 80, 90, 100 students.
You know, I've noticed something. Students I'm saying kids who from matric were not really doing well, or they bangene about ngonkosi sigelele, and then mase bafike tertiary, now they start to excel, and then laba ebeba pasa doing good. Now they the one who tends to go down. What do you think?
It's because just why I'm saying that where we're coming from, we were told that education is the key to success. And for us, we will study even if there is no electricity, because remember, electricity is something that is why we see us wearing glasses now, because we will use candles to study. Do you understand? We will use candles to study. Imagine studying using a candle. By that time, because things were not innovative, we were not innovative in that time. And now things have changed.
So it's not like Benidorm. There were a lot of struggles.
But you have to come through those struggles.
Yeah.
So then HR was a default. But wow.
Yo.
That was actually, my apology. HR is the best thing in the world, because look, you when we saying that when we play, sesebancane said we only, umuntu nasithi we only, yeah. If a team defaulter udlala nale yaka yena neutral.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
So you are neutral.
You always play with the winning ones.
You always play with the winning ones. There's no way. And now you need to understand with the engineers. The engineers really, they are in the fact of psychomotor, use their psychomotor, and they use their cognitive. But as human resource, or as practitioners, or as developers, we use the cognitive and the affective, which is
emotions,
which we touch mostly on the most important part of a human being. And that's why it's more difficult to deal with that. So to turn an individual behavior, because it's difficult. So we are in that stage of saying we need to change. We need to turn your behavior, how you should behave. We need to find ways that can help you to behave through research. Do you understand? We need to find ways how we can manage people. We need to find ways how things can be done better. So that's why from there, I was just deviating from the HR and what. But after that, we got, I think I did my diploma.
Yes,
I was accepted.
When you're done with your diploma, I know most of us, when you're done with your diploma, like, now I want to work. What were your thoughts? Did you want to go find a job at Eskom or Sasol or wherever? Did you even apply for those positions?
My friend, it was like...
Because
education.
I know I was studying with you that diploma, and then the next thing you said you are doing BTEC, and I was like, let's do BTEC. I mean, I'm relaxing. So what pushed you to even do BTEC? Because during those times it was not so popular to do your BTEC or advanced diploma. Once you have your diploma, then you like, let me go find work. So what inspired you to further?
Yo, my friend, from diploma, I think towards the end of diploma, because remember, education is the key to success.
Yeah.
It was clicking on your mind. Education is the key to success. I was not happy, my friend. after diploma.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that this is a journey. Even where I'm here, I'm like, doctor, what's that? I'm like, it's not about the destination, it's the journey. So I was not happy, my friend.
Why?
Because
It's good to qualify, boss.
I'm a qualified HR, but I'm not happy.
So
There's something missing. Like, I felt like something is missing. Like, okay. I remember we were the first group to bring BTEC in Malasheni campus. And then I enrolled.
But did you ever apply to work in a corporate?
I did.
So you're not getting posed?
My friend, don't go there. I
I'm
don't want you to
going
go
there because we want to.
You know, after I think after NetBank called me, I think we were with this other your friend Tlangi. We came to other hotel and wrote the test.
I remember it was Capitec.
Yes, Capitec. Yes, my friend. We wrote and like, okay. Now after writing and we didn't make it.
The psychometric test.
The psychometric test, we didn't make it, my friend. After diploma, my friend. Can you imagine? After having diploma, you could, but you know what? Okay.
And you were writing with people who did matric, eh?
Yes.
Some of them passed.
Some of them passed, and like you have diploma, my friend. Like, okay, sharp. It's fine. You let it slide, and then luckily, because I was a member of SCO. Because I wanted to continue with my studies, my friend, with all my heart.
Yeah.
But I did
and NSFAS was not going to fund you for
NSFAS was not going to fund me, my friend. But I needed to. I prayed to God, and I remember, my friend, the financial aid position, my friend. I was interviewed also, and I failed dismally.
Yeah, no, you did bad.
I failed dismally, and it was God. You understand? It was God channeling me, saying that man, that is nothing, man. Leave that.
Yeah.
You go there, there is nothing. Leave that. Like closing all the. I think he closed all those doors for me to realize the greatness in him. You understand? So I was like, okay, sharp. I started.
So most of the time, failure or things not going your way, it's not like God doesn't want you to prosper. It's a redirection to another
My friend, you need to learn the pattern how God, or the pattern how things are done. For example, you say fail. Fail is the first attempt in learning.
Yeah.
It's just first attempt in learning. And now you've learned. That means there's greater things. You just have to have that perception in your mind. You have positive energy, because once you have positive energy, you are going to do great. So now, the next part of that is that, my friend, I was accepted, and then I was in SRC now. My friend, with Kenneth M. Caesar, my friend. You know,
the best SRC
yes,
by far
my friend,
I've ever experienced.
Yeah, my friend, we had great time. We had great time. Then when I was doing PTEC, probably I met Prof. Malika when I was doing my final year in diploma. He was teaching by that time.
He was teaching us
labor relations. Yes.
No.
It was IR by then, industrial relations, but it is called labor relations.
Oh, now.
Yes, it is labor relations. So so then that's how I met Professor Malika, which is my mentor. For such a long time, now you say you wanted a father. God provided you with a father. God provided you with a father.
Gave you Prof. Malika as your father.
So now, after doing my BTEC, after diploma, he was teaching research in BTEC, Prof. Malika.
Yeah.
I was at SRC because God willingly wanted me to continue with studies. Remember, my friend, when you were in SRC, you've got the benefits. They will pay for your fees. You stay, my friend. And you only serve what you need to serve people. Yeah. You just have to serve. And we served people.
You did.
We served people. Look, the rest is built. We were there.
It's you who started.
Yes. It was our initiative.
Oh, nice.
It was go check the triple S of that time when you can go and see who were sitting in those tenders there. Triple S of that time. I was
That is Skosana.
Thulani Skosana.
Wow.
So you'll find that in a difficult time, but God willingly, I was in SRC. Then I served 2 terms in SRC. And it's nice because if you serve 2 terms, you can see what you've done. But if you serve 1 term, it's not easy to see what you've seen. Because this term, the next term you make sure. Do you understand? So I served my 2 terms.
So you did BTech for 2 years?
I did my BTech in HR. And the second term I was doing my BTech in labor relations.
I remember
Yes,
Pretoria.
in Pretoria.
Yeah.
And then I was doing my BTech in labor relations. Few subjects that didn't went because I think that was not my strong area.
No, you were not. You didn't want to study labor relations. It was a by the way.
Yes.
Because you wanted to be in SRC.
Yes.
So for you to be an SRC, you need to be registered.
My friend plans, my friend. Say, oh my God, you get plan. God makes a plan and then we served.
Yeah.
Second term, I remember our SRC brought black coffee at TUT. That was our SRC.
Oh,
That
guys.
was our SRC that brought black coffee. Yeah, I think the rest we can discuss later.
Yeah, no, as someone who said in management position, but then like I can give it to you guys. I will never forget the leadership of Kenneth Musiza and how you guys as
Never to forget Tebuho. Keke.
okay, but I'm not forgetting how you guys
Prayer
were like.
Masemula. Yo.
You wouldn't tell who is from SCO. You wouldn't tell who is from
Yes.
SASCO.
That's why I'm saying we were serving by
And
that time. We
who-
were serving.
what other
Bongan Matlala. We were serving by that time.
Yes, like, yo, you guys were. No one could talk to Kenneth and you wouldn't know what they spoke about. You
yes.
guys were just a unit, and I think you guys need to hold. So far, I always tell students, SRCs now, that you guys need like that workshop to remember that when you are an SRC now, it's not about your structure. It's about
You serving.
you are now a committee.
You are serving people. That's why if you are in high position, it's not that you are there. It's God. Like God is trusting you that you can serve these people. Serve the people. Because we were serving. Like when I was getting married, when I saw Prayer Masemula, I was like, yo, leadership. Like, she came like as a leader. I was there, and like I was like those guys.
I even saw Bongani at your traditional.
Matlala, Bongani Matlala. That one is my friend. I know. You see. That's why I said, we might be different, but you see, that man is Matlala Bongani. He will watch this, and I'll send it to him. And also there's this other guys that I hike with, the Kilimanjaro groups. It's very interesting. Yeah, we do the hiking. There's a lot if you want to explore.
Okay.
To change your mind.
Yeah.
So it is so great that you associate yourself with people. Now after my BTech, and then now the masters came, my friend.
Yeah, but let's talk about how did you get into masters, and I know you were working at SDS.
Yes,
Assisting
as a
there.
student assistant.
As a student assistant, and then it led to you being a lecturer.
Yes. Now, I think
Because there are people who want to know, in order to be a lecturer, which route do you take?
okay. The minimum route is to have a master's, but and because you didn't know that route in terms of going through that way. So the first part, it's the national diploma in HR. Then it was BTech in HR. The labor relation didn't count, but it's just something that was bypassing. And then, which it led me to have my master's,
Yeah.
doing my master's. By then, it was BTech, then master's, according to the
Yeah.
NQF structure.
Yeah.
But since the new structure, it is the advanced diploma, postgrad diploma, then you get your master's. So it's different. The advanced diploma, it's BTech. Postgraduate diploma, it's honors, and then the master's, it is the
So
master's.
njengoba mina ngine-BTech,
You need to do your postgraduate diploma.
but you did BTech then to masters nje.
Remember,
Or
hence
the-
I'm saying,
shall we cut?
look. You see now, that's why you're saying that God has His way of doing things. Look, I was low when I get in the foundation, and God shortened my way to be a doctor. But look now, if someone from who has a BTech, who was quicker maybe for so getting into institution of higher learning, now if he has a BTech, he needs to do postgraduate. I mean, he needs to do a postgraduate diploma before doing a master's. So it is God saying, the journey was long for me, coming this angle
No,
of,
you did foundation, you did it for 4 years.
yes, my HR diploma, it was 4 years.
Yeah.
And look at, I can tell you, my friend, I can assure you, people who did the foundation phase, they are leading in high positions. I can assure you. That one I'm 100% sure, because we always talk with my friend like this Cindy in Limpopo. I mean, not in Limpopo, in Nelspruit. Like, my friend. So from there we have I had my masters, which I was supervised by Prof. Malika and Dr. Lekhotwan, which by then I was employed.
While we're still there, can I ask you, because I told some of your students or people that you inspire to ask me a question just before you get into the journey of a master's. So this person is like, is Vanessa Beatty. I'm sure you know her. She's one of the most brilliant students there. She got
She started from foundation.
yeah. She says, what strategies did you use to cope with waiting period? You understand? The processing of waiting for approval, or rather waiting for your proposal to be approved. How did you maintain the motivation, that waiting period?
You know, I hope maybe they're not going to go through what we went through. But actually, when you're saying that you are a master, actually, that means you can master that. You are strong. You need to develop an elephant stick. My professor used to say, Thulani, you need to develop an elephant skin. So, Pizzi is my student. I'm supervising her in her master's.
Okay.
So, she knows.
Okay, no, let's not. I don't think it's fine to talk about because it's close to home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But then, how does one, not maybe hey, how does one maintain the motivation of waiting? I don't know. I've never done. I don't even understand what she's asking.
you need to develop an elephant skin,
Which is a thick skin. It doesn't want weaklings.
You need to know that you are there, and that is a lonely journey most of the time, because you need to wake up in the morning, like you need to set time for yourself, study to know things, not study to just let it go, or to infiltrate your mind. When you study special research, is nice because you start here and then it leads to. Do you understand? So if, for example, if it happens that you are in the process of waiting for an approval, then what I was doing, let's say I know that the master's thesis is chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will continue doing Actually, I was going forefront. Do you understand? I will set the structure, try to see how I'm going to do my chapter 4, how I'm going to do my chapter. Do you understand? Actually, I'm moving forward. I'm not waiting for the feedback. Actually, I know that the feedback, it can be negative, it can be positive, but now I cannot let it make me or derail me to do what I need to do. So what I do is I focus on what I'm doing now. You need to be in the present moment. So I used to. That's why I have articles that I publish. I used to start read research, and my professor will keep me busy. My professor will keep me busy, and big up to him, because that man taught me to. I remember I woke up at. I started like the time I started to get inclined to this. The first time I woke up at 2 a.m. And what I did, I sent my professor an email. Ne? After sending him an email, 30 minutes later,
What time was it?
2 a.m.
Yeah.
in the morning, 30 minutes later, he responded.
Yeah.
And when he responded, that's why I felt guilty, my friend.
Why?
Because I was not giving it time. Like, do you understand?
Yeah, I guess it's hard.
I was not giving it time.
We are not sleeping here.
I was not giving it time. Like, okay. Then I started to learn from him that if sometimes I will call ourselves 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock group. When I come to work, actually I'm done. I'm done with everything I need to do for a day. The only thing that is why I'm saying that we're not working in the operational level. We work in the strategic level. So when I get to the office, I'm looking how things are operation, like in the operational level.
So, Mr. Dr. Skosana, so you are a married man.
Yes, miss.
Now you're talking about waking up at 2 a.m. and doing all that you need to do. How are you balancing? There's a wife, there's a child, there's work, like ordinary work, and the lecturing work that you needed to do, and now you have to wake up and still supervise people, still do your own articles. How are you balancing all that?
My friend, Prof, to be like, as I've said, there are 3 levels of change: the outcome change, the process change, and the identity change. Now I'm a doctor, which is the identity of being a doctor. It's not just being. There's a price you pay. Do you understand? There's a price you pay. If you want to be great, there's a price you pay. Do you understand? And not that being great only, but bringing solutions. So for me, waking up 2 a.m. in the morning, and I have a lovely wife, Skosana, and my lovely son, Musa. You know, my friend, I spend a lot of time with my family. The moment I leave the office, I go straight to my house.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that I can have time with my family. And I will have my time with my family. And sometimes in the weekend, I am always with them.
Yeah.
So the best thing that you can have a supportive wife like Dimpo. Dimpo, she's a supportive wife. She's a very smart woman.
Yeah.
She's a supportive wife, a very smart woman. And she understands that Daddy knows what, basically, she supports the vision. And it's nice to have a wife who supports the vision. Do you understand? That is why I was blessed. God blessed me so much that she blessed me with that woman. She supports the vision. She wouldn't mind waking up at 2 a.m. That's why, obviously, you must do the duties as a man. But she wouldn't mind, because I wouldn't even wake everyone in the house. I would just sneak into my office. Do you understand? And it's nice, my friend, to have someone who supports in that, because you will have enough time with your family. And because at the back of my house, we have spinach, cabbage. We do those garden and all those things, small garden.
Small garden.
Yes, and we spend time. You understand? And it's nice because after work, it's where you have time with your kid. You play with your child. And then that's you with your family. And my friend, you sleep. Not that you don't sleep.
Yeah, no, I want to find out because at 2 o'clock you are up, you doing whatever you are doing, and then at 8 o'clock it's time for work.
We don't compromise our time to sleep.
And then you come back from work, it's family time. Oh, when are you sleeping?
We don't compromise the time to sleep.
When do you sleep?
We don't compromise.
Like, tell me a day. In a day.
You sleep every day, but you don't sleep more than 5 hours. Not more than 6 hours. It's like it's worse.
You can't sleep more than 5 hours.
You cannot sleep more than 5 hours.
Is it fine? Since you're a doctor, is that fine? Does research allow us to not sleep?
No, my friend, this is in your mind. Sleeping is everything is like you can channel. That's why God He gave you power. You can channel. You can design it. That's why if you want to live, that's why I said you need to have a system. So, my friend, the latest time that
remember, I'm asking this because someone is doing their masters. They don't know how to segment all this time, like their things. Okay, at this time, this is what we just want a practical nyana example from you. Okay, at 2 o'clock I woke up, then go back again to sleep at 4 o'clock, and then wake up again at 6. Like how, like just that practicality.
Train your body.
Yes, but how do you, like in a day, just that example, because this person is like, I don't know what to do now. I feel like I'm neglecting this, I'm neglecting that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why it's good. In a day, my friend, when I wake up at 2, sometimes 3, depends. I don't use what you call an alarm to wake up. I don't use an alarm to wake up. But you know what time I sleep, my friend? 8 o'clock.
Oh, you sleep at 8?
My friend, I sleep at 8
Oh.
p.m. Then if I'm late.
Like you're sleeping, like as in
I'm
late.
going to bed. I'm going to bed at 8, my friend.
Oh, okay. Because you're the husband. Yes. Now maybe you're gonna sleep around 10.
No. My friend, even that you train this even to your kids, to your family. You train this. Because when you train them, they'll conform.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They will conform to who you want them to be or who you want to be. Do you understand? That is why now I will sneak 2 a.m. and by 9, when I'm saying by 9, my friend, I'm not saying that by 8 o'clock I'm going. I still have to do the duties as a father. As a father, I still have to do the duties.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. Then it's the same thing. And sometimes you have more than enough time. During the week, my friend. Yeah. Over the weekend. Do you understand? So you are marrying. Like, why we need to get married while you are young? So interesting. Now you wake up 2 a.m. You study, or you are busy. For example, you set projects for yourself. So this is what I want to do, and that is why the best day to set or to plan, you plan the follow before. For example, now before I sleep, I'm going to write down what I need to do in the morning. Do you understand? Yeah. Then the moment I wake up in the morning, then I have a purpose.
Oh, lovely. I always hear motivational speakers saying that, right? Like saying,
I have a purpose.
Have your to-do list a night before so that when you wake up.
Remember, my friend, a surgeon, when they go to the surgeon. Now, I'm a surgeon of the mind.
Yeah.
So, you need to have a purpose. You cannot just roam around. That's why people don't know. You cannot just roam around and do nothing. You need to have a purpose. You set your objectives that you need to have on a day. And then you say, this is what I want to do. Then in the morning, 2 a.m., you start doing your project. Or your task, your small task that you're doing. Starting to do those small tasks. And those small tasks, my friend, they become big tasks. they become a big thing. Look, when you do your doctorate, you start by writing a proposal. Then you start by chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. You go collect data, chapter 4, chapter 5. It depends how long you want. The chapter 6, then you present your thesis.
Yeah.
This is my dissertation.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. What you want to do, you need to do it, whether now or someone is going to take your role in the world. Someone.
Yeah, I know you are a lecturer, ne? What is the most challenging thing about being a lecturer, and what have you come to the realization as you've taught, as you have lectured different people or different have you lectured different generations? How has it been?
My friend, you see, now I'm better in English. Yeah. I was forced to learn English. Do you understand? You will know our English when we went to the NSFAS to request.
Yeah, I know.
You see,
you guys affidavit.
my affidavit. You see, now it was difficult. Yeah, English. English was a challenge, my friend.
Yeah.
But you need to read.
Yeah.
So that you can improve your English.
Okay.
So teaching different demographic group is very interesting because you sometimes you are forced to speak this language, and you find that you can see in the group that there are those who are like you, where they don't understand what you are saying. Do you understand? That's why I say, even in my class, I'll say, speak any language. I will understand you, then I will interpret, so that you can feel free.
Yeah.
So I will have white people, I will have colors, I will have black, and I will enjoy also.
Yeah. It's also fun. It keeps you young.
Like Ola, he was from Nigeria, one
Yeah.
of the students. Yeah, I was a great student from Nigeria. I have I have graduates who are working in UK. Yeah, no, my friend, I've produced my friend, and it is God, not me.
Yeah.
It is God, not me. Let me put
Don't
it
take
clear.
the glory.
Let me put it clear. It's not me. It's God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Dr. Skosana, we I know it looks like we have a lot to talk about. Obviously, this calls for a second thing. So let's wrap up today, and until we see next time, guys. I know you have so many questions for the doctor. Please comment down below, or if you know me, you can inbox me or WhatsApp me. But I think we still have to unleash more greatness out of you to inspire other people. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're inspired and if you want to say anything regarding this video, please comment down below.
Thank you for guys calling me. As I've just indicated, if God willingly and they invite me again, there's a lot that I can unleash that will help people to see things in a different perspective, because I've indicated in the beginning, if you look for what you want, you suffer. If you don't find what you want, you suffer. Even if you can find exactly what you want, you still suffer. Hence, love is the most realistic thing that the person can have in this world. Love yourself, for God so loved the world, and he gave his only begotten son.
Amen. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Thank you.